you ready to talk?
Sure, okay. So, yes, everything I know about the thing, me and Norman, right. Well, when no one took me and threw me into that rift thing, it changed me. It was, not a good sensation, I can tell you that much. It was like you were burning, but also there was high, terribly cold wind all around you, but also you felt like you were being stretched from every angle. It was awful, but the moment I came to and I realized that there was something just fundamentally off with everything that was happening, I just ran. I started running, and I didn't look back, and he wasn't there anymore. When I finally slowed down, I just ran further into the penumbra. I didn't know what the place was, of course, so I just saw myself in one place, and then I was in another, and everything was bright, and I could see new colors, and everything just felt bigger. Either way, when I realized I didn't know how the hell to get back, I managed to bunker myself up in the school. It was the closest location that I could find that was as a little bit familiar to me, at least. Crazy. Even then, getting there at all, and even just staying without moving was difficult. I couldn't feel anything but bone-deep exhaustion for such a long time. I don't know, I took one step and it was like I was taken to another different direction, like Norman talked about in his little voicemail. And the fact that he fucking stabbed me before bringing me to that forest didn't help either. I think it really made me weaker in there. But it's at least something that let me pick my guard up, I guess. I don't know. But if he did do it to incapacitate me, then well, it worked.
But why would he do that? Doesn't he, need people's trust?
Well, yeah, but I'm the first person he did that to, right? Probably just didn't know it at that time. You're still figuring out the mechanisms of everything happening. I mean, during my transformation, I felt all my senses growing at once. If he'd only been hybridized for a little bit, I doubt he'd have a good grasp on how it even worked. All I knew is that I was terrified, worried, and I knew and could see that he was trying to eat me. And all I could do to stop him was flee, you know?
What exactly do you mean by, what is the whole eating?
Eating thing?
Yeah, eating deal. What's the deal with that?
Okay, he's not literally eating people like we would imagine. I can't... It's the best way I can really explain it, because I don't think I have a human equivalent to it. It's just like a vague concept of consumption, I suppose. I don't know, it has something to do with where that tall thing originates from, Like, when it showed up to attack us, I could tell that was what it was trying to do. It was trying to eat us.
It was trying to eat us. I mean, it attacked us a few times, but why has it never been successful?
Because it's too different from us in a sense, I'd say. It doesn't belong here, I guess, on Earth? In our realm, reality, dimension? I don't know, this starting to sound like some fucking sci-fi movie, but I don't know how else to explain it. It's like, imagine an alien, an alien here. Because, well, our bodies and our minds can't handle its presence, and, well, it can't handle ours. So, it can't handle our physical form, either. I mean, I saw it try to eat you, but because we're just operating on such fundamentally different levels of reality, it'd never be able to even get close to doing so with the way you guys are now. I mean, it doesn't even seem to fully understand it. I mean, I don't know, that thing probably just doesn't have the intelligence of anything except an animal that needs to feed, I mean, if that's the case, I doubt it'll even try to give up on, eating you.
That's sort of fucked up. But then how can Norman eat us?
Well, he's only partially in our reality. Sort of like the tall thing, sure, but, he originated from here, so... I think it's because, like me, he's, like the hybrid. He's a hybrid, and... Okay, so... I guess I should just try to explain this thing more. Being a hybrid is... at least it feels like you're a glitch in reality. We're not a human side and whatever the hell the other side even is. And we can, see beyond everything and everything we could have been able to see beyond and be capable of seeing and touching and looking and existing. And Norman decided to see it all. He gazed into the abyss, and the abyss gazed back, and he lost his goddamn mind. And which is why I'm not going to do that. I try my goddamn best to just stray away from looking, because, well, what if I see the same thing, and my mind also goes fucked up and just changes in the way that he did, wants to ascend the same way he did. And it's so frustrating, because it's not that just being a hybrid would all of a sudden make you this all-powerful thing that would be able to do that. He needs more. He needs to gain strength and accumulate power. He needs to be the one consuming to do that. And to do that, well, he'd need the strength of multiple hybrids. That's why he's turning people into hybrids like he is. It's because that's the only way he can properly consume them. The transformation, it heightens your reflexes, all of them, everything, including your fight or flight, which is why he needs people to trust him when he eats them. It's because if they didn't, they would be able to tell something was wrong immediately and get the hell out of there like I did, which is why I guess stabbing me was a blessing in disguise and sort. I'm guessing I would have been caught off guard anyway, but I don't know. Maybe not. Either way, if you know that he's dangerous, or what he's about to do to you, hybridizing you won't work in the way that he wants it to.
Well, what's he going to do if he manages to consume the amount that he needs?
I don't fully know, but my best guess is that he's going to go after the tall thing next. It'd be the biggest power booster he could possibly want, but, well, he's not similar enough to it at the moment, so that's good.
What?
Well, okay, so he is half human and half that tall thing, He's a hybrid. And he can also he can only eat other hybrids at the moment because they're the most similar beings to him. But if he manages to eat enough of them, he will eventually gain the power to, well, eat that thing too, because he's become similar to it enough at that point. I don't know. The tall thing could just get to him first if that ever comes to it, which would be convenient for us.
So, the tall thing could eat Norman.
Maybe. It's not really worth thinking about since, well, we're not gonna let it get to that point. Rough estimate, he'd need 10 people, maybe, to get to that level.
So, wait, how many people is he at right now, exactly?
It's 5, right? It's what? Milo, Gumme, Daniel, Katla, and Vico.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, he'd only need 5 more.
And there's 5 of us.
Yeah. But it's fine. It's, he can't eat us if we all know he's dangerous. We'll just keep our guard up.
Hey, I know he's dangerous, alright? I'm not gonna let the guy eat me. Jeez.
Okay, just a little hang else is there to say? The knife. The knife was a part of him. Sort of. Because, well, he had it on him when he transformed, and thus, that's how that worked. It kind of fused with his being in a sense, but because it wasn't physically attached to him, it was easier to tear it off him. It was like biting off his hand, you know. Oh, and then there's also the regurgitate things, at least that's what you call them. Those guys are nasty fucking little beings. I mean, they're parts of Norman in a sense, but they're almost like meat puppets. He's controlling essences of the people he ate before. Like extra limbs, you know, except with the face of a person that he's killed. But, you know, I don't think they exist outside the penumbra, so we should be safe from that for the time being. But that could change.
What do you mean, change?
Look, it's all just hypotheticals at the moment, but if he were to get his hands on someone else, if he were to eat someone else, he can grow stronger, and the stronger he grows, the more he can do. I mean, there's a good chance he'd be able to create, like, I don't know, living meat puppets at that point. Have them interact with us in the real world outside the penumbra. And, well, we can't have dead corpses chasing after us like in a zombie movie. I mean...
Wait, also, I'm thinking, how did Norman eat Vico? And, I mean, do we even know if he, you know, if he did eat him?
What?
But, I mean, yeah, if Norman needs people's trust, then Vico definitely did not trust him.
Steven, he's dead. I'm really sorry, but he definitely ate him.
How do you know?
I see things differently, you know? It's... When I look at Norman, I can see the parts of him that he's eaten from other people. And Vico was one of them.
Oh.
But it's a good point. If he needs people's trust, he still, trust him. He still ate him. What happened?
I mean, presumably it's something to do with those experiments he was doing with Noah.
Yeah. Noah, are you ready to tell us what he did?
I don't really know.
It's okay. It's okay, Noah. You don't have to talk about anything you're not comfortable with, okay? Plus, just want to get this whole experience over with. Explanation, everything out of the way, alright?
Well, are there any more predicted powers that we have to worry about?
He'd also probably have like a better chance of fucking with all technology, as if he doesn't do that already. And of course, there's the messing with her memories, but he might already be able to do that.
Might?
Look, man, I'm already really confused and overwhelmed about all this. I don't have all the answers all the time.
Well, that's good to hear, but why are you so confused? Well, Norman seems to understand everything enough to put us in a lot of danger.
Because I'm trying not to think about it.
Well, why not?
Because I am scared that if I also look further like he did, I will end up like him. Alright? Is that what you want me to say?
So you're saying there is a chance that you could do that?
I won't. It won't happen, okay?
Alright, let's hope.
Do you have anything more you can tell us?
Maybe people, there's a good chance they'll to gain their memories. That's a fear I have. I mean, since the penumbra can be shaped so strongly by human emotions, it can probably be enforced by hybrids of sorts.
How so?
Well, you know, penumbra, it's a weak reality. It doesn't properly exist, and it doesn't abide by any sort of laws and functions except the fact that, well, it can be shaped, in a sense. You could run at a wall enough times and just eventually phase through it if you try enough. But I do have a guess about the hybrids on that place, and that's that they might have the ability to solidify it, sort of. Keep things in place, you know? That's at least how I think about it.
Could you keep the tall thing out of here that way?
Nah, it's a number thing. I can, like, hold on to you guys, though. Basically, like, making sure the tall thing doesn't just take you away or teleport you somewhere and Norman can just find you and eat your hole. I'm not sure if I can do the same with Norman, though.
Well, how could he protect us from the tall thing and not Norman when he's supposed to be weaker?
Norman has a will. He has hopes and dreams, and he has a reason why he's taking you guys other than consumption. The tall thing, it doesn't really work like that.
You know what? Yeah, what is that thing?
Well, I'm not super sure, actually. I've been thinking about it. It's not from this world, I'm sure of that, but I don't know how much else I can tell you about it. We can figure out that whole thing later, at least, because, well, it'll try to eat us, it won't succeed, and that's... I mean, it's fine. I mean, probably doesn't even know what killing is the same way Norman does. Honestly, the biggest danger it poses to you guys is, like, accidentally bringing you to the city where Norman can find you guys, or, I don't know, if I can give you cancer or something.
Well, I'm not exactly dying to get out of, all this trouble only to end up with lung cancer.
Huh. Anyway, let's just focus on staying out of the clear of tall things. Way and, taking down Norman, alright?
Take down how? Exactly.
Steven, come on now. Just, let's finish talking about all this first before we really delve into that, okay?
Yeah, but I feel like we shouldn't work under the assumption that we need to kill him.
Steven, he killed your friend. Genuinely. How do you think he can still be helped or saved? Anyway, those are two things that we have to worry about right now. Norman killing us and the tall thing moving us around. And, you have to keep in mind that Norman's willing to use any trick to get us at this point, alright? He told us he is not taking this lightly anymore, alright? Because of the fact that I already know he's dangerous. He can't eat me unless I let him. He could maybe just kill me though, in which case I also have to stay safe whenever I go on supplies run in every town or city nearby.
Wait, do you know why the tall thing came into our lives? Or just how, I don't know, the penumbra and the rift came to existence?
The rift is probably something like... It's probably a cosmic mishap of some kind. It's my best guess, at least. Penumbra's just a side effect of that. But the tall thing? I'm not super sure. It definitely is related to the rift of the penumbra, but I don't know why it's haunting us specifically. I just have these very vague and cloudy memories of having encountered it before everything went down.
Well, it spreads, right? Does that mean that you were the first person to get infected and spread it?
I'm not sure who was the first to encounter it. I mean, there might have been other people. Who do I know? I mean, intentionally makes your memories cloudy, so it's hard to really say. But, being a hybrid, it's giving me a sort of immunity to it, I guess. I don't know. Some of my memories feel like they've been restored. I don't know, it's just... Borderline is sort of spreads. If it's haunting one person, it'll inevitably haunt another that's close to that person. It just hangs out and then it imprints on people in a sense. And then, well, it ends up with them trying to attack them and making their lives miserable. It probably has its targets on, I don't know how many people now.
So it originated from one of us.
Maybe. Are there any other people you guys have accidentally spread it to.
What?
You know, like anyone else who got dragged into this and, well, infected with the creature.
Vico, I dragged him into this.
I definitely didn't. I made sure I was alone.
It's not like I have a chance.
Oh, fuck.
What is it?
My actors.
What actors?
So I got replacement, my replacement actors, Blythe, Marcus, and Edgar, for the movie.
Did you spread the creature to them?
Oh my god. Probably. There was a period of time where we were hanging out more often, and they all got sick at the same time. We didn't really think too much about it. It might have been the thing. Yeah, but it might have been the thing. Let me just kind of stopped communicating.
Like, so there's been other people dealing with this whole shit for like a year now as well?
I need to call them.
Yeah. Who are you calling now?
Blythe, but they're not responding. Okay, so I'm just gonna try Edgar next. Okay, Hello? Oh my god, okay.
Lucas?
Hi.
What's up, man?
I'm fine. I just, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
Have you been okay physically and mentally?
I'd love to say so, but not really.
Yeah, I can guess why.
What?
Okay, so this might sound crazy, but tell me, have you been seeing a tall, dark figure around lately?
Yeah, I have. So did Edgar and Blythe. Although I haven't been able to get a hold of them lately.
That's not good. I'm sorry if this is a lot to dump onto you just right now, but but you are not safe with that thing around. Maybe I was thinking of maybe that I could come get you.
What? Yeah, this is a lot to dump on me right now, Lucas.
I know, it's just, I'm with some other people who also have experience with the tall thing. So I was thinking that we could come get you and maybe help each other out or something.
That would be nice. Maybe we can try to find the other two together then.
I mean, of course, where should we come find you?
How about Junio Garden? I can meet you there.
Sure, we'll be on our way. I'm really sorry for all of this, of course, and, do you...
Thanks. And is there something you have to apologize for?
What? What do you...
Is there something you have to apologize for?
It's not.
Yeah, sure. Marcus, we'll see you there. Marcus?
You really are well off with Parker over there, aren't you?
Hey,
Lucas.
leave us alone!
You know I can't do that, Parker. You know what? Since you're here, I have something to ask of you.
What?
That place I mentioned, you and your cousin. Meet me there in 5 days. You don't have to bring the others. I just want to talk with you specifically.
What?
Or bring it on. I don't care. It just makes it easier for me.
And why should I do that?
Because there's nothing else for you to do.
Okay. Fine, but no tricks.
What?
What tricks could I pull from my current position?
I'll see you there.
I'm excited to see you again. But, Parker, don't bother bringing the knife. It won't work.
You're not actually going, are you?
I mean, I should. It's not like he can eat me or anything. Besides, he loves talking. Might be some useful information that'll slip in here or there.
But are you going to bring the knife?
He said no tricks, but it's not like I can trust him. I mean, the likeliest reason he's luring me there is for the knife. So no, I'm not.